You know what doesn't make sense? Why does the government tax human labor? First of all, it is unconstitutional, but more than that, there are other things that could be taxed that would be more fair. Corporations and financial institutions take way more proportionally than they put back into the system. How is that fair? The fact is that mega corporations and financial institutions are essentially subsidized by our labor. They have the lobbying power and they have rigged the system in their favor. The first step is to accept that it is our fault for not stopping it sooner. And now it is our responsibility to fix it. We must shift the tax burden toward the wealth generation and away from the labor. Those who benefit most from our infrastructure, legal system, security, they should pay the most for their maintenance. A shift of this magnitude requires a deliberate, multi-year strategy to avoid market shocks and ensure administrative readiness. Phase 1 would be to establish stricter penalties for moving money offshore to shield it from taxes. If you earn money from the USA people and the systems, you should contribute to the taxes. With the advent of blockchain technology, it is now possible to make every financial transaction permanently auditable. We must adopt this to ensure the success of the next step. Of course, small businesses with revenue under $5 million should have minimal reporting. This removes the administrative burden from the primary job creation engine of the economy. Then, in phase 2, as the registry matures, we begin the gradual reduction of payroll and personal income taxes. First, introduce a 1 to 2% annual tax on all wealth generation exceeding $50 million. Second, introduce a gradual corporate tax where rates increase based on market share and global revenue, targeting the monopolistic power of the top 1% firms. And then in the final phase, the system achieves its goal. Personal income tax is abolished for 95% of the population, leaving only a residual tax on ultra-high earning executives. Mega corporations face higher tier rates, incentivizing them to spin off subsidiaries that increase competition and reduce the trend toward monopolies. By exempting small businesses and lifting the tax burden from our labor, we provide millions of families with an immediate raise in their take-home pay. This fuels consumer demand, which in turn benefits the very businesses that create jobs. This proposed model fixes the spiraling tax burden that is depleting the middle class while maintaining sufficient revenues. Would you like to abolish your income tax? Help me spread this idea by sharing this video. Be blessed, my friend.